So you've left your car sitting for a few days, and now you go to try to start it, and it won't crank. And you're thinking, great, my battery's dead. Ugh, how did this happen? There's nothing left on in the car, and your battery just magically died on its own. Well, I'm going to show you one thing that can cause that and how you can prevent it through regular maintenance as you look over your vehicle. So this is a voltmeter. It's actually called a digital volt ohm meter, or a DVOM, but we just know them as voltmeters. We're going to use this today to check this battery and see if we can find the voltage loss just using this meter. All right, so we have our battery and our voltmeter. We're going to take our 2 voltmeter leads and we're going to measure the voltage of the battery. So this is the negative post of the battery, and we're going to touch our black lead to it. And the negative post of the battery can be identified by a negative mark on the battery, a negative symbol. We're going to take our red lead from our voltmeter and we're going to touch it to the positive post of the battery, which is identified by a positive symbol on the battery, or a plus sign. And we see we have about 12.16 volts. Well, there's something that's happening with this battery that we can't tell just from testing this, but we can see where voltage is leaking between these 2 terminals just by touching the plastic. Oh wow, look at that. 5, 6 volts. That's on the plastic if you see where I'm touching right here. We got 3 there. We've got 5.5 volts there. Let's try it right here. 6.5 volts there. But I'm not actually touching the post. So what does that mean? So how did we have voltage on the plastic of the battery, and what does that mean? Well, what that means is that the voltage is traveling between these 2 posts, just like you had a light bulb on. If you had a light bulb, you'd have to have it wired to the negative and the positive of the battery for the light bulb to illuminate. Well, that's the same thing that's happening with this battery acid. It's acting like a light bulb. It's really small, so it's slowly draining the battery until it can no longer crank the car. Well, what do we do about it? We clean it. Simple as that. So we're going to clean this battery, and then we're going to take a voltage reading after that, and you'll see the difference. So here we have our voltmeter. I've connected it to our battery. I've got the black lead on the negative terminal, and the positive lead of the voltmeter, I have it pressed up against the cap of the battery here so that it's contacting this battery acid that is contaminating the top of this battery. So I'm going to clean it with a little bit of Propel Power. We see some increased voltage because that Propel Power has water in it. And now we're going to clean this battery top. And we're going to see if this voltage goes away. All right. So use a little bit of brake cleaner. We'll spray it on my rag. We're going to wipe the battery down. Hopefully. Let's clean under the terminal. Clean under the terminal. Make sure this is good and clean. And let's see what we've got. So we still have our battery itself is at 12.16 volts right now. And we can check the plastic and look. No voltage is showing up on the plastic. We might get a little bit right here. Nope. We're good. So what that means is there's no more voltage going across between these 2 terminals just from cleaning the battery. So there you have it. That's how battery acid on top of the battery can cause your battery to drain and then not work when you need it to. When you clean it, please wear gloves and use the appropriate cleaning solutions. Don't get it on your skin. It doesn't feel good. It itches. It might burn a little bit. So wear some gloves. But there you go. I hope this helped. Please comment and share. Let me know how you feel about this. Thank you.